Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Meaty69, and this is Open Test 5.3. Now, this was a long-awaited update because Wargaming said a lot of changes would become between 5.1 and 5.3. Now, let's get to the buffs first. This is the Rev. Now, it has had a little buff. The rate of fire has gone from 6.48 to 7.13. So it's got a rate of fire buff, which was needed because it wasn't so great. Now the front armor of the turret is 63 and it's gone to 90, which again is a nice little buff. And there are a few little other things about the Rev that has got a buff, but the main thing is that front armor buff and the reload buff. So a nice little buff there for the Rev, and that is pretty much it for this update. Like, that's it. There is hardly any changes to this update at all. Like, I mean, the update is so minor that Wargaming was actually going to call it 5.2.5 instead of 5.3. Now, we might as well talk about what's not changing instead of what is changing. So, we've seen there the Rev buff, which was a very nice buff, very much needed buff. But let's talk about what is not changing. And we're going to start with currently the most OP tank in the game. And I mean, more OP, more OP than the Kenny. Mainly because of the armor. Now, I had a disagreement with someone on Facebook yesterday. And we said about how OP this is. And he actually said, I don't know what all the fuss about. It's not even that OP. Like, are we looking at the same tank? And when I said to him, explain yourself, like, why isn't this OP? He then says, well, the T23E3 has almost the same reload. But it's not, you can't compare the tank. Try doing 3, 4, 5,000 in a T23E3. Now, you've seen just this tank here. Can an E3 take out a KV2 after getting a 600 damage bounce and then take him out full health? Yes, I like the T23E3. Don't get me wrong, it's a nice tank and it has got a good reload. But you could be one-shotted from a KV2. You just can't compare it. So the Black Prince has not been changed. It still remains OP as hell. At least for another update. So guys, it will be changed. It will get nerfed eventually. So another thing that has not been changed as of yet, and I'm not saying these are not going to be changed, but as of this update, the lower tiers all still remain the same. So we still got the tier 1s, we've still got all the tier 2s, the tier 3s, the tier 4s, and all the tier 5s. So nothing regarding the lower tiers has been changed. And again, I'm not saying that they will not be changed. I'm just saying in update 5.3 there is no change. The A20 still has the autoloader. The Hetzer still has the 10.5 centimeter for now. So at least we get the lower tiers for at least another update. Maybe it's been postponed. I'm not sure of the reason. Maybe they have started to listen to the community a little bit. But another thing on this update, can you see this bonus container? The gift, like the little present. Now, I was very excited to see that in the top corner when I logged in. I thought it would maybe the gift store or something like that. But no, I was wrong. It was just telling you that you've got a container to open. So when I clicked that, I was like, oh my God, we have the gift store. But then I clicked it and it's like, oh God, it's just a container. So I was excited just for a wee little bit. And again, as said about the lower tiers, the Keniotsu is still the Keniotsu. There is no change at all to the Keniotsu. So obviously Wargamers said between 5.1 and 5.3, there will be a lot of lower tier changes and removals. But currently this hasn't happened, so we at least have another update. But guys, that is it. It's so minor. My video is only 6 minutes. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all soon.